On what to expect as we finish 2025 and bring in 2026. More specifically, it means your New Year's Eve forecast. It's tomorrow night. It's not like it sneaked up on us anymore. I mean, it kind of seems like the holidays did, but here we go. Turn to the corner on the calendar, turn to the page, and getting into some from cold to even colder temperatures, unfortunately. So I thought I'd take a little time here and just show you what to expect getting to New Year's Eve tomorrow night, and then getting into the new year on Thursday. Really is still just very much a winter pattern. You can see it's cold out right now. Here we're at 924. The wind chills are in the single digits in a lot of spots, including 8 in Metro, 6 in Adrian Monroe. A little warmer as you go north and east, with temperatures feeling like the low teens. The actual temperatures, with some snow falling now, are in the 20s, basically around 20. 18, 19 in Adrian, Ann Arbor, Monroe, 20, 21, Pontiac, Detroit, Lapeer. And these aren't going to change too much as we go overnight. As a matter of fact, expecting them to change very, very little here overnight. So it's cold enough that the snow will certainly stick. And it's not going to be a whole bunch, but it is going to be around through tonight. And then a second batch that follows more or less the same path as this one for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Of course, that leads right up to when everybody's out and about celebrating. So figured it was important to take a peek and see what's going on here for this idea. This is the last loop here for 3 hours on the radar. You can see the bulk of this is Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Chicago, Fort Wayne. There'll be more of this one that misses us than gets us. But we could certainly see a half an inch in some areas, maybe an inch in a few spots. The best chance to get an inch, I think, in this one is probably going to be south of I-96 running through, 696, 96, running through the metro area into the south. So that's a look at number one. Number two, again, is going to follow pretty much the same path. We'll take a peek at Futurecast for that to show you how this is going to go. So this one, again, is moving along more south than north as the night goes. There'll be a few issues perhaps on the roads, especially with temperatures pretty cold. And then here's lunchtime tomorrow. This is noon, and things are starting to set up. There's a cold front coming at us from the northwest. I know it's already cold, but there's a colder front, if you want to put it that way, coming at us, and it's going to push the moisture on ahead of it. So you can see the expansion here through 3 o'clock and then through the evening as well. Now the first part of this is probably more north than south, and then the last part of it is more south than north. The point is, we're all getting a little bit of light snow tonight, not much. A little bit of light snow tomorrow, not much, but it all can cause problems on the roads. And then when this front goes by, here's 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, so we're heading toward that midnight 2026, and we'll start to get this colder flow from the northwest, and that may make some snow squalls. I don't think it's a real high chance. I don't know that we'd have the problems that we had the other day. We had that 60-car pileup in Detroit. And I don't think it's going to be like that. But there is the opportunity for once most of the snow goes by, excuse me, we'll get into this colder pattern again, and we could get some snow showers around there for Wednesday evening late. And then on Thursday, you see the northwest flow. All that really should tell you is that we're going to stay on the cold side. So here's a peek at snowfalls. This first one looks like it's probably going to be closer to a half an inch than an inch in most cases. And this is through tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. And then the next one comes through, and it's a little more pop to it, a little more moisture. And so by the time we're done, getting close again to New Year's Eve, and actually midnight for 2026, we're looking between an inch, maybe some spots two, most spots between an inch, inch and a half total between what's going on now and what's going to happen tomorrow in the afternoon, evening. But with all that in mind, you just got to be smart. You got to make sure you're ready for a little slipperiness here and there. Temperatures in the teens to low 20s tonight, overnight. So watch out for slippery spots with the light fresh coating on. Wednesday morning, tomorrow morning, 17 to 22. Same kind of thing. Don't know that it's snowing a lot during the commute tomorrow. But of course, there'll be some slippery spots, ramps, bridges, overpasses, issues because of the colder temperatures. And then Wednesday evening, maybe people aren't going to work and coming home, that kind of thing, but as you get out and get started on your night of fun, you have to be smart because there'll be some snow actively falling, and that can create some slippery spots on the roads as well. So just going to let you know it's going to stay cold, a little snowy here and there, and I just want you to be smart as we go along. Here's a peek of what's going on overnight. Low temperatures in the upper teens and lower 20s. Again, a half an inch to an inch of snow. I think probably A lot of spots are closer to a ½ inch than an inch, but it is already getting slippery out there, so be smart about that. And then tomorrow, as we roll along here, it's mostly in the afternoon, some of that development coming through with the snow, and that could be a ½ inch to an inch as well. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be in the mid to upper 20s, probably about 27 in Detroit. But you notice the wind was up a little bit tonight, and still tomorrow 15 to 25, so it's never going to feel like 27. You got to be ready for some cold, not only during the day tomorrow, but also tomorrow night as you're out and about. I wanted to show you wind chills here real quick, and we'll start them tomorrow. Let's see, we'll go back here a little bit and start it time-wise. This is just about 8 o'clock or so tomorrow morning in the teens, and then as we roll along, watch what happens as we get the cold front to start coming through Wednesday evening. Remember, the snow is pushed ahead of it. And then look at the cold come in here with the wind chill. Here's midnight Wednesday night. So bringing in the new year, wind chills around 0, a couple degrees above, a couple degrees below. And by the time we get to 8 o'clock in the morning to start the new year, lots and lots of spots, 3 to 5 to 6 to 7 below 0, maybe closer to 0 in and around Detroit. So it is cold. But the next cold front is tomorrow, pushes the snow through us in the evening, and then brings in this cold for the new year. Quick peek at our New Year's Eve forecast. It looks like it's going to be okay, but a little dicey on the roads. If you're smart, you'll be in good shape. Almost Happy New Year to you, 2026. Tomorrow, New Year's Eve, right about midnight, somewhere around 18, 19, 20 in Detroit. Maybe a little bit colder, of course, outside the city. Watch out for some icy patches on the roads there. And then as you look at New Year's Day, struggling to get out of the teens in a lot of spots, and I think we're going to be probably close to 20, 21 or so in the city on Thursday. There might be a little bit of sunshine, but we could get some flurries to be flying around as well. I wanted to look at one more graphic here and show you. Of course, we've got a big celebration on ABC. And I want to show you what that's going to look like in New York City. They're going to be around 30 and a slight chance of snow, most of it probably right around midnight or afterward. So those thousands and thousands of people sitting in Times Square, they're going to be okay, I think. I'm going to try and find this for you real quick and pop it up there just so you can see. Why can't I find that? I hadn't made a little graphic to show there might be some snow there after midnight. Well, the point is, it's around 30 for them by midnight, and looks like they'll be okay. So the show is not going to get messed up with any kind of crazy weather. It'll be chilly for them. They'll complain about the cold, but really not too terribly bad when you consider it's midnight on the first day of January. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up. Snow tonight, light, but a little dicey on the roads overnight and tomorrow morning. And then, again, active snow in the evening till about probably 6, 7, 8 o'clock or so. But there could be a couple of snow showers that are heavier at that point or a little bit later as well. So going out to celebrate and have fun is great, but just be aware of what's going on the roads. Give yourself some extra time and slow down. You'll be in pretty good shape. It is 9:33 or so now. 10 o'clock we'll be on TV 20 Detroit, and at 11 o'clock we'll be on